this it really gives me like live, laugh, love vibes. I can fully see like a, I think Yummy Mummy is maybe the right term, pulling up to the park with her pram in one of these. Hey, oh, Jesus. My first wholesale order has arrived. I'm not gonna keep you waiting too long. I also want to just jump straight into these. I haven't opened them yet. They are both still closed. I'm quite interested to see what the contents is going to be like, because the reviews for the company a little bit mixed. These are all supposed to be A grade, so it's all supposed to be like good quality stuff, like premium branded sportswear was what I ordered. But yeah, the company's reviews are a little bit mixed, so we shall see. Without further ado, let's jump straight into these. The boxes are just slightly out of the shot, but I'm going to open them now. I couldn't have them next to me because I was being squashed. First impression is a good start. We have a Nike jumper straight up on top. I can tell that these have come straight out of bales because they still have those like bale wrinkles on them. We have this Nike hoodie right here. Can you see that very well? There's the hood. Yeah, just a plain logo Nike hoodie in size large. That's quite a nice thing to start with, actually. I do wonder with this company, it also definitely needs a wash. I do wonder with this company whether or not they kind of handpick things to put them into the boxes. It's supposed to be random, but I have a feeling maybe it's handpicked. But second item, also not too bad. And I should mention as well, actually, just as we're getting started, each one of these costs $4.99 each. I think I got 100, no, maybe 60. I don't remember. There's quite a few to go through, so maybe I won't show all of them in the video, or maybe I will, depends how fast we can get through them, but if I keep yapping like this, we'll be here forever. Next up, we have a Champion hoodie, super nice colour actually, it's just like a dark grey. Don't see any stains or anything like that. It's pretty large size, I'm going to guess XL or double XL, potentially. This is, yeah, double XL. I don't really know what else to say about that. It's quite a nice hoodie, to be honest. If I was a double XL, I would probably keep that for myself, but unfortunately, I am not. Next up, we have a taped sleeve pullover Puma jumper with the chest logo right there. Again, quite nice, good quality. There's no stains or anything that I can spot. A lot of these, it's difficult to say how much I'm going to sell them for, because I really don't have a clue. This next one actually looks quite nice, given if it's real or not, but this is a Nike Air Force pullover jumper, AF1. There's a little bit of cracking and like wear on that text. I don't know if that's like just how it came. I'll have to do like a much closer look at all of this stuff, I guess after the video, but this one is size medium. I quite like that. I feel like that's, I mean, we've only pulled out 4 things so far, so I need to speed up a little bit, but that's definitely one of the nicest things that we've pulled out of there so far. Next up is very similar to the other one, actually. I might even be able to do this as a multi-listing. I think it's the same jumper. It's just another Nike hoodie. I think this one might be slightly larger, actually. And this one's also a large. If they are the same, it makes life a bit easier because I can just make like a multi-listing there. So this is where like the issues start coming in, right? So it's supposed to be A grade. In my mind, A grade is like perfect quality, right? That's supposed to be what A grade means. To me, this one, I wouldn't say looks quite A grade. Maybe from a distance it doesn't look bad, and it's quite a nice hoodie, a little Nike SB, but the cracking on that's pretty bad. That's pretty well cracked. But that's the first dud out of the ones that we've had. I mean, it's not even really a dud. I could probably still sell it for more than $4.99 as an XL, but yeah, quite cracked on the chest logo there. Next up, we have a Under Armour. Is this an Under Armour hoodie? Yep, and it's just a little chest logo going on there. I'm gonna guess it's medium. Oh, it's large apparently. This is probably the best one that has been in here so far that I have pulled out just to build the tension a little bit. Man, the camera doesn't really do it much justice. It's a North Face hoodie. There is no cracking on the logo, although I think it's embroidered actually, so that wouldn't crack anyway. There's a little bit of a mark. I feel like, no, that's just washable out. I'm gonna have to wash most of this anyway. Yeah, little North Face hoodie. I say little, I think it's a 2XL. Definitely the nicest one that we've got so far. 100% more valuable than $4.99, so I'm quite happy with that one. This one is another Nike hoodie. I'm gonna start flying through these, otherwise this video is gonna be incredibly long. Another Nike hoodie, I'm gonna guess that's in a 2XL. Another Nike hoodie, this one looks a little bit weird hood-wise. It's like a, It's like a turtleneck hooded type thing. I don't really know if I've ever seen a hoodie like that before. That's quite interesting. But yeah, another Nike hoodie. Would you believe me if I told you the next up we have another Nike hoodie? This one's in purple. It's quite a nice colorway actually. It looks pretty cool. Exactly the same, just a little logo up on the pec there again. Quite a fan of this one. I think it looks pretty cool. This is a Tommy Hilfiger. I'm pretty sure all of these are hoodies. They must be. Yeah, a Tommy Hilfiger. Obviously straight out the bale, it really has those deep creases that I'm gonna have to iron out before I take the pictures, but another nice one there. And we have a black and red Nike. This one's a little bit thicker. It looks more like a track jacket to me, but yeah, we've got a black and red Nike hoodie. This is probably the worst one that we've pulled out so far. It doesn't have a box logo or a chest logo or anything. It is Champion, apparently, and there is a little tear. There's a bit of threading going on down there, and there's a little bit of a tear right here too. Not gonna get much out of that one, to be honest, because it doesn't have any branding or anything like that. Next up we have a Puma hoodie. Very nice, very good. Another pullover Nike hoodie right here. This one actually does have a couple of stains going on it. Don't know how well the camera will be able to pick them up, but I don't know if you can really see them or not. But that one is quite stained. See if it washes out, fingers crossed it does. Another pullover Puma navy blue jumper. I'm really curious to see how this video is going to come out, because it's literally just me showing you something for like 0.2 seconds and then throwing it into a big pile next to me. This one's pretty sick actually. We've got like a olive green Timberland hoodie with kind of this like, not really a tape sleeve design, but like a arm logo type thing going on as well. This is quite nice. This is probably one of the nicer pieces that we've pulled out of this box. Hopefully we should be able to do quite well on this one too. Another grey Adidas pullover hoodie, followed by a black Champion pullover hoodie. Quite a fan of this one. I really like the Champion just like chest logo hoodies. I think this one's my size as well, so maybe, I don't know. No, I shouldn't really keep them. And it also has the little arm logo going on too. This one's super nice actually. This one, a little bit trash. It's a Adidas hoodie, kind of like the baby blue and navy blue colorway, but the logo is super cracked again, as you can see. I'll be interested to see how they do with the cracked logos. Obviously I'm kind of just getting started in the clothing journey, so I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. Now to the final two items in the first box. We have this one right here, which is just a Puma hoodie in navy blue, and a pink Nike hoodie. This really gives me like live, laugh, love vibes. I can fully see like a, I think yummy mummy is maybe the right term, pulling up to the park with a pram in one of these. That is the first box empty. I'm actually pretty happy with what's been in there so far, considering they cost me $4.99 an item. If I'm going to be selling them on Depop, eBay, Vinted, and eventually I'm going to be setting up like a Shopify store and kind of running ads on TikTok and things like that. Not bad. Like I feel like I'm definitely going to get more than $4.99 out of pretty much all of the items that I've pulled from there, and the ones that are slow sellers, like maybe the ones with the cracked logos and stuff, they can just be slung cheap on Vinted or something like that. But let's go into the next box and see what else we have. It's tough to give like an estimated price value on these pieces, because obviously, like I said, I am pretty fresh into this, but I'm going to guess anywhere from like probably between £5 to £25 is what's been pulled out so far per item. Maybe more like 10 to 25. I guess it kind of depends. Obviously I've got offers on and things like that too. One of the reasons why I have the Supreme hat on, I forgot to mention this, it's the whole reason that I put the hat on. In the like description, when it tells you like what kind of brands and things that you could get from these, Supreme was mentioned in it. I was like, there's no shot that a single Supreme item is going to come from these boxes. I knew it for a fact, but I put this on for good luck, so maybe in this box, I mean it's not going to happen, but let's just jump straight into it. So starting off, we have quite a nice Nike SB hoodie. I have one very similar to this already listed actually in black, and it has had a fair bit of attention. This one is in size large. I'm not going to keep going through all of the sizes again, we'll just keep firing through them so you can actually see what's in the box without having to wait around for about 15 years. We have this salmon pink, I don't really know what colour this is, it's kind of like a salmony colour. Champion pullover hoodie. It is missing the hoodie drawstrings again, which makes it not quite A grade in my opinion, but it's still a nice hoodie and it will definitely still sell. This thing is tiny. What size is this? Small, extra small, medium? Oh, I'm guessing this is a kid's medium. Okay, so this one is a Tommy Hilfiger hoodie. It kind of has like the taped bottom, but this is very small. I wouldn't class that maybe as a women's medium, actually, now that I think about it. Would a medium woman fit that? Possibly. medium woman or a child, I guess. And then we have a Nike Air, kind of looks reworked almost. I think it's another track jacket just because it has this like mesh kind of material inside, but it's quite nice. What does it say on the back? Get over your fear of heights. Also, there's a little bit of stitching problems going on there, so I wouldn't call that one A grade again, but it's not bad. I feel like there's quite a few people that do like Nike Air. There's also a little bit of is that staining? It looks like paint actually. That would be kind of hard to get off. I don't know if you can see that on the top of the N. But yeah, that's not too bad. It's quite small again. I'm going to guess size small, extra large? Women's extra large, maybe? Unless I've grown significantly in the last couple of minutes that I've started recording that. I don't think that's an extra large that would fit me. This one, also pretty sick, I'm going to say. It's another Nike SB. And it kind of has this like intentionally cracked logo design, like a mirror shatter type thing. It looks pretty cool. Big fan of that one. This one, plain and simple, is pretty good size. I say good size, absolutely ginormous. Just a black Nike tee. It has got a couple of stains on it again. I'm hoping all of these are going to wash out. We have a Puma kind of like chest logo hoodie right here, followed by the material on this one is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like a breathable type of material. It's another Puma. This one's actually a zip up. It might be the first zip up that I've seen, unless I'm already forgetting. Has the little logo on the sleeve as well. And believe it or not, we have another Puma zip up hoodie right here, slightly different colorway. Also has the logo on the arm. I don't know how well I'm actually really showing these in the video. I hope it's not absolutely awful, but I'm just trying to hold them up so you get an idea of what they are. This next one, not something I would wear, but something I could see selling quite well. Obviously I have to go through and like legit check all of these as well, but I don't know why you would fake something like this because it's not like some crazy expensive thing, but just give you an idea of the colorway. That's kind of crazy. It's like some rainbow Tommy Hilfiger kind of like pastel striped hoodie. Actually pretty sick. There is a stain just above the logo, which you can see there, which hopefully that's going to come out. Again, not quite A grade, but it's a pretty nice hoodie. Like, this will look quite good on the store, I feel like, and hopefully it will sell quite well. I don't know why, but to me Puma is like the least exciting thing to pull out. I feel like it's probably the least valuable out of all of the brands I pulled out so far, but there is another black Puma hoodie, another bit of a stain going on up here. A little bit disappointed in the amount of stains on them for supposedly A grade, but like I said, I took a bit of a shot in the dark with it anyway, because the company did have mixed reviews for pretty much that exact reason, and some people said stuff didn't turn up, or like they would get something and it was all like extra small when it was supposed to be mixed boxes and stuff. This next jumper though, you can kind of get a little sneak peek of it right there. It's Vans. This one's pretty cool. I am a bit of a fan of this one right here. It kind of has that like snow camo background behind the logo. Another hoodie. I don't know why I need to keep flicking the hood over to show you. I can't see any obvious stains on this so far. But yeah, it's quite a nice one actually. This one's not as much of a jumper. This is actually more of a coat. Not that I'm complaining, to be honest, but it is a Adidas. It's like semi-shell. It's like half shell, half wool by the feel of it, or half cotton potentially. And it's quite nice condition. I can see this one going for quite a decent amount, maybe like 15 to 20. We're slowly coming into that colder season as well, so fingers crossed that one should be a bit of a winner. We have a Elise, kind of like 3 colorway hoodie right here. There is another bit of a stain just by the logo. I don't know if you can really quite see it there. I called this brand Alessi for ages, like actually years, until one of my friends pointed out it was called Elise. I didn't believe him, and then I looked it up and it is it is called Elise. That was my bad for just being maybe partially dyslexic for a couple of years of my life, but that one's not too bad. Following on quickly with a Levi's hoodie right here. It's quite a big size as well, so this one's quite nice. I feel like that will go for a decent amount on, I feel like maybe eBay more than Depop. As least exciting goes, this one is probably the least exciting that we've pulled out so far. This is just a Gap hoodie. It's a good size, it's pretty big, but yeah, there's nothing that really excites me that much about Gap. This one, a little bit wild and funky. Don't know if it's something I would wear myself. I like the brand, it's Fila. I am a fan of Fila, but it's like, I don't know how well you can kind of see it with the lighting. I've got like a huge light right here, which is probably why I look kind of anemic. But my room was so dark in the last video, so I had to do something to sort it. But yeah, this has got like a gold chest logo and like golden trim around it. I actually have a Versace jumper listed at the moment which is like very similar, strangely. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, I feel like somebody will buy this, but definitely not something I would personally wear. This is a brand that we haven't seen yet. Unfortunately not Supreme. I'm going to be honest, the box is almost empty and there hasn't been any Supreme, so I don't think that's going to happen. But we have a Columbia hoodie right here, which is quite nice. Just the classic like chest logo embroidered on. There is a little bit of fraying with the thread and stuff like that. I really hope the camera's focusing. I don't know if I have autofocus set on or not, to be honest, so fingers crossed I do, because I don't want to re-record this whole thing and then make up the impressions like, oh wow, I've never seen this one before. A Tommy Hilfiger kind of like chest logo type thing, although it's not really a logo. What is it? Hilfiger Varsity New York League Champions. It's kind of cool. I feel like it's possibly vintage. What's the stitching? No, I think it's modern. I'm pretty sure it's modern. And it has a little bit of cracking to there, and by both of the drawstrings there is a little bit of staining. I don't know if you can really see that. Hopefully that staining would wash out. Can't really do much about the cracking though, but it is a fairly decent jumper. Another brand that we haven't seen yet. Resale value on these I feel like isn't that high compared to when people buy them in the shops, but we have a Hollister jumper right here. Fairly small size. I'm assuming this is a woman's medium potentially. But not bad. I feel like I can still get more than $4.99 for it even through Vinted potentially, even though you've got to sell things a little bit cheaper on there to get them moving. This one's kind of wild. This is a huge logo. So it's another Tommy Hilfiger and has a massive chest logo on it. Maybe it's just because it's a big hoodie, but if you're walking around with this, people definitely are going to know that you're wearing Tommy Hilfiger. I can tell you that for a fact. But yeah, it's not bad. There's actually no cracking on that at all either, which is quite nice. Definitely one that I think will do fairly well on Depop. I found it quite interesting how some items, they'll receive like no attention on one platform, but they'll sell really fast on another, because I've been selling on Vinted, eBay and Depop all at the same time. And it's quite strange how like something could be listed on like Vinted or Depop for a month with no interest, and then I'll list it on eBay and it'll sell on eBay within like a few days. Something that's definitely made it so worth like cross-listing. Anyway, next up we have another Tommy Hilfiger. This one's just a pullover, it's actually not a hoodie. Interesting colour too, kind of gives me like, I don't know, like Desert Sheriff vibes with the kind of New York Star logo down here, and it has the sleeve designs on it. It's actually quite a nice jumper. Don't think I would personally wear it myself with that like dark olive green, but it's not too bad. Are we back? We are back. Okay, which one did I just do? My camera just ran out of battery, ran out of memory, so I just had to delete a bunch of pictures and a video from it. But the one that I just did that you would have missed was this one right here. I think, was it this one? I'm pretty sure it was this one. So it's a Hilfiger denim, like sports college kind of hoodie. Logo on the sleeve is a little bit scuffed, if I'm going to be honest. And I'll have to double check, because I don't know if Hilfiger denim and Tommy Hilfiger are like the same brands, because I know there's like offshoots and things like that. The same with like Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Quite a nice one though. I've actually never really sold anything like the like US college style football, you know what I'm trying to say, the football hoodies, the college sports team hoodie type thing. So we will see how that one does. We are almost at the end of this box now. We have another Hollister hoodie. This one is old, like you can tell just by the material of it. It kind of looks like, no, it's not single stitch. I don't even know if Hollister can have single stitch, to be honest. Vintage Hollister, I don't think that's a thing. But it has this like pastel rainbow kind of logo on the chest. Zip up, not too bad. Not great condition, there's a lot of like fraying and stuff like that, which again, A grade, not really A grade. But next one we have a zip up hoodie, a Levi's again. Bit of an interesting one. Again, there's a bit of fraying on the logo. When I'm hiding my face, I have no idea if I'm actually showing it to the camera or not, but I feel like I'm pretty sure you probably could have seen that. Followed by quite a nice one, actually. So we have a grey Columbia, like mountain climbing looking thing. What does it say? Sportswear Co., always outside, great outdoors gear. It doesn't really give me much of a hint. It's a Columbia hoodie, quite a nice colour, quite a nice material to it, super soft. It also has the sleeve logo. Yeah, I don't know how well that's showing. Yeah, that one's actually quite nice. That makes up for the last couple of pulls that we've had that were a little bit mid, and I think we're on the last item. And the last one is, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's not really awful either. It is like a I'm not a big fan of the whole turtleneck style, if I'm going to be fully honest. But it looks good on some people. Turtlenecks do not look good on me. It is a Tommy Hilfiger zip up turtleneck type thing. It's a pretty cool looking one. Again, the text could use a little bit of TLC possibly. I can't really see any staining or anything like that. It looks pretty fine to me. And it has the little arm logo thing going on here. Not a bad jumper, but not something I would personally wear. And that pretty much does it for this video, the whole video. If you guys are new to this channel, by the way, my name's Corey. I was a reseller, a full-time reseller. I did it for a good little while. I ran this YouTube channel for like 2 or 3 years, documenting me building up like my previous business, and closed down. There is going to be a video coming out as to why a good while ago, like 3 or 4 years ago now, and I'm just getting started up again. But I'm going to be doing like a new business solely focused on clothing. Hence the clothing the clothing haul video. I was watching back through a bunch of my old videos because they're all private, so they do still exist. You just can't find them on this channel. I was looking back through them, and it's not that I didn't like the way that I kind of came off on camera, but I feel like when I was recording back then, I was trying to give off this vibe of like, yeah, I really know what I'm talking about. Like, this is how you should do things. I'm gonna do tutorials on certain things and stuff like that. And I don't know if it's just because I've aged a bit. I've just like matured since then, because I don't think I've uploaded on this YouTube channel for like 4 years since restarting kind of this whole journey. But I kind of want the vibe of the videos now just to more feel like it's like me talking to a friend, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not here to be like, yeah, I'm so knowledgeable about all of this stuff. Like, you guys are basically just watching me learn and kind of try to build something and make something out of this. So you'll see my failures, you'll see my wins. I was really unsure on how this wholesale order was actually going to go, given the mixed reviews and things from the company. And I spent like £250, which is like all of the money that I made in the first month on this order. So we'll see how much I get back out of it. But yeah, you guys are going to be able to kind of see the whole process of listing, selling, what's sold. I'll be making what's sold videos as well, so you'll see a bunch of stuff from this in those what's sold videos, hopefully, if it sells. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping it sells. But I'm actually not as disappointed as I was expecting to be, which sounds strange, but when you're paying like $4.99 an item for premium branded from a company that has pretty mixed reviews, I really wasn't too sure on how it was going to come. And like, if I was going to be pedantic, like things like this one, for example, with that sleeve logo thing, I don't really know if you can see it from there, but like, it's pretty scuffed. Like, it's definitely not A grade, but I'm not unhappy about it because the rest of the stuff is like fairly decent, and I feel like I can definitely get more than $250 out of what was in that lot. If any of you guys are clothing sellers or just resellers in general, I would assume that's probably going to be the majority of people that are watching this video. Feel free to leave me some tips down in the comments below, maybe of like certain things that you do when you're listing items, how you check items, how you wash the items. It takes me absolutely ages. So like all of the stuff that I sold prior to through the last couple of months, it took me hours to wash it all. There was like 100 pieces I think in total, but it took me hours to wash it all, hours to like iron it all and photograph it all. I don't know if there's a quicker way to do it, but I want the listings to look nice, so I want to iron them all and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one.